I'm Jesse Solitis, and we're about to catch up with UFC President Dana White. Now, you've said several times that you won't do a TV network deal that doesn't make sense for the UFC. What would it take for a deal to make sense?
It has to make financial sense. It has to, you've seen, a lot of the things that we've accomplished in this sport, we did, and we were the first ones there. We weren't the first ones to network television. We could have been, but we weren't because it didn't make sense. So you've had all these, a lot of other organizations that have taken bad deals and taken deals because they thought it would work for them. We know what works and what doesn't. And a bad network television financially or control-wise doesn't work. We need to control the content, and we need to have the right number to do it.
With so many international events coming up for 2011, how can you ensure the quality of the domestic events?
Well, as the sport continues to grow, more and more people are getting involved in the sport. And right now, we're in a position where there isn't a place anywhere on the map in the world that we can't get a fighter from. And as the sport continues to grow and get more popular, and this has really become, when I was growing up, your kids would get involved in karate or taekwondo. This is the new martial art. More and more people are training in it, and there's going to be a lot more talent coming up.
Now, you once said that people going into the fighting and promotion business often go in with this fantasy that they're going to become best friends with the fighters. Now, when did you realize this?
Right when we first got involved, you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be great. We love the sport. We'll be best friends with everybody. It'll be great. But the reality is, when you own and run a business and you have people that work for you, you're not going to see eye to eye all the time. And part of the thing that I guess what comes out, I'm the boss. Period. End of story. And I try to be as fair as I can be and as good as I can to everybody. But when you're the guy that says no, you're never going to be the most popular guy around.
Now, are you the boss at home too?
I'm the boss everywhere.
Now, you said that many times that you've had such a busy schedule. How do you find time for your wife and kids?
Well, every once in a while I'll have weekends. And, when I'm home for weekends, I spend every second that I'm home with my kids. We have fun. As little time as I get to spend, at least I get to spend, when I do go on vacations or whatever it is, I spend 100% of my time. We get to do some cool things and have some fun. So it's not as bad as it seems.
Now, many league executives don't have someone such as yourself as in the forefront so much, as sort of like the face of the sport. How do you think this benefits the UFC?
I think it just seems that way because every fight that we do, if we do 31 fights a year, and you got a guy like George St. Pierre who's incredibly popular, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, but he's not consistent with every fight. I'm there for every fight. I'm there talking about it, promoting it, etc. So I guess it just seems that way. But at the end of the day, I'm the promoter. I'm the promoter of these events. I'm the one that goes out and consistently tells you why you want to watch this fight. So, am I supposed to be hiding in my office somewhere, not out talking about the fight? It's the job.
Exactly. Well, thank you very much, and we look forward to having you guys here in Toronto in April.
Thanks. Me too.